10 gemstones that sparkle like rainbows. Some gems shine, some glow, but a rare few seem to hold an entire rainbow inside them. They don't just reflect light, they bend, split, and send it back in waves of color so vivid it feels unreal. These gems shimmer like sunlit oil on water, like the wings of butterflies, like stardust caught mid-fall. Welcome to a world where color isn't just seen, it moves. These are the 10 gemstones that sparkle like rainbows, each with unique qualities that will pique your curiosity and leave you wanting to know more. Before we begin, remember to press and hold the like button, leave a comment, and hit subscribe. Ranked 10th, Rainbow Fluorite, nature's masterpiece in color and clarity. Rainbow Fluorite isn't the gemstone that stuns you at first glance. It doesn't blaze like a diamond or flash with rainbow fire like Sphene. Instead, Rainbow Fluorite captivates through its unparalleled beauty and quiet elegance, a whisper of color, a silent symphony between light and mineral. Composed of calcium fluoride, this gem forms when trace elements like iron, yttrium, and rare earth minerals weave into its crystalline structure over millions of years, creating bands of mesmerizing color. Violet, blue, green, teal, sometimes streaked with golden or translucent white. What sets it apart is that no two pieces are ever the same. Rainbow Fluorite isn't a stone for cocktail party sparkle. It's for that still moment when you tilt it under light and witness color flowing like watercolor frozen in time. This sight will enchant even the most seasoned collector. Its allure lies in seamless transitions of hue, not explosive brilliance, but a gentle current of shifting shades. Collectors love it for its aesthetics, its fluorescence under UV light, and its fascinating geological story. With a Mohs hardness of around 4, Rainbow Fluorite isn't common in fine jewelry, adding to its allure and exclusivity. Still, it's a favorite among mineral enthusiasts and spiritual collectors, often called the genius stone for its reputed clarity-enhancing energy. This isn't a stone for the flash seekers. It's for those who crave depth in color, structure, and spirit. In the world of gemstones, it's an elegant anomaly, quiet, radiant, and unapologetically unique. Ranked 9th, Andesine-Labradorite, a hidden flame in the world of feldspar. Andesine-Labradorite is like a sunset viewed through the fog, elusive, layered, and deeply hypnotic. It doesn't hit you with a single burst of brilliance. It unfolds. First, you see the base, soft peach, copper red, or golden champagne, glowing like late light on warm stone. But then you move it just slightly, and suddenly a green fire ignites beneath the surface. Blue shimmers slide across the skin. A flicker of violet appears, then vanishes. This isn't surface sparkle. It's a depth phenomenon born from within. Labradorescence is a unique optical phenomenon that causes the stone to display a brilliant spectrum of colors when light strikes it from different angles, not sitting on top of it. Andesine-Labradorite isn't a gem that obeys. It doesn't conform to symmetry or clarity. Cut into ovals or soft cushions, typically between 8 to 15 millimeters wide and 2 to 7 carats. It's shaped to follow the light, not force it. And that's the secret. It doesn't want to be controlled. It wants to move. It wants to breathe. Its history is just as layered. In the early 2000s, it rose fast and fell hard. Adored, then doubted. Many specimens turned out to be diffusion-treated feldspar, colored through human intervention. But the authentic stones, untreated stones from Oregon, Tibet, or parts of China, still exist and are breathtaking. Not loud, not perfect, just quietly, undeniably alive. Like that hazy sunset you remember but can't quite describe, Andesine-Labradorite isn't something you define but feel. It's not a gemstone for everyone, but it might be the most unforgettable stone you'll ever wear for those who crave depth, fire, and a touch of mystery. Ranked 8th, Mystic Topaz, the technicolor marvel of modern gemcraft. If light had the freedom to design a gemstone, it would have created Mystic Topaz. This isn't just a gem, a kaleidoscope sealed in stone, a fusion of science and spectacle that rewrites what we think a gemstone should be. It begins its life humbly as colorless topaz mined from the soils of Brazil or Sri Lanka, blank, pure, and waiting. But then, like a blank canvas touched by technology, it transforms. A whisper-thin layer of titanium or similar metallic oxide is bonded to its surface using chemical vapor deposition. And suddenly, the crystal becomes a living hologram. Every tilt brings a new color: electric green, deep violet, fuchsia, gold, sapphire blue, as if someone trapped a sunset, a galaxy, and a carnival inside one crystal. And yet, mystic topaz doesn't lose its roots. It still carries the natural topaz's durability, an 8 on the Mohs scale, and takes a fine polish with crisp faceting. You'll often find it in bold oval or pear cuts, from 1.5 to 5 carats, catching light like liquid neon. It's shockingly accessible, usually under $100, but the visual impact is anything but modest. This is not a gem that whispers from behind a velvet case. It stands on red carpets, reflects club lights, and turns heads at brunch tables. Mystic topaz is for the wearers who think beyond tradition, who see jewelry not as an accessory, but as an expression of bold intent. Because in the end, mystic topaz isn't here to imitate. It's here to shine on its terms. Unapologetic, unforgettable, and unlike anything nature ever imagined. Ranked 7th, fire agate, where Earth's heat becomes hidden light. Fire agate was born not from silence but from eruption. It was layered slowly over millions of years as volcanic water carried iron oxide and silica into cracks and cavities of the Earth's crust. Layer by microscopic layer, nature painted its masterpiece, a gemstone with an inner fire that never burns out. Unlike most gems, fire agate doesn't crave symmetry or sparkle. It refuses to be faceted or polished into predictability. Its fire lies within, built into the very structure of the stone, creating shimmering waves of iridescence that move like embers trapped under glass. Deep reds, bronze gold, electric green, and even sudden flashes of violet swirl beneath the surface in three-dimensional brilliance. No two pieces are the same. Each stone must be carefully carved, not cut, by artists who learn to follow the fire, not fight it. When it finally reaches your hand, maybe as a polished, free-form cabochon, measuring 20 or even 30 millimeters across, what you're holding is more than a gem. It's volcanic memory. It's raw, untouched earth shaped by heat, time, and human respect. Fire agate is 100% natural, never treated, and proudly imperfect. It doesn't seek approval. It speaks to those who value intensity over polish, story over shine, and the kind of beauty that refuses to be tamed. Fire agate smolders in a world full of glitter, steady, profound, and unforgettable. Ranked 6th, natural zircon, Earth's oldest gem, light's brightest secret. Zircon is one of the most misunderstood gemstones in the world, not because of what it is, but because of what it's often mistaken for. Many people hear zircon and immediately think of cubic zirconia, the synthetic diamond simulant. But the truth is, natural zircon is an entirely different story, a genuine gemstone that predates nearly everything else on Earth. Some zircon crystals have been dated to 4.4 billion years old, making it the oldest known mineral on the planet. And despite its age, zircon remains one of the most optically brilliant gems known to science. Its dispersion, the ability to split white light into flashes of color, is more significant than a diamond's. Properly cut stones, especially in round or cushion shapes between 6 to 10 millimeters, typically 1 to 5 carats, burst with rainbow fire, flashes of red, green, blue, and gold that dance even in low light. Its brilliance is real, not simulated, and though many zircon gems, especially blue ones, are heat-treated to enhance their color, wide golden, champagne, and reddish-brown varieties are entirely natural and untreated, each carrying subtle traces of their ancient, radioactive history within their crystalline structure. Sourced from Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Tanzania, and Myanmar, zircon comes in various hues and remains surprisingly affordable. often priced between $150 to $600 for top-quality stones. But make no mistake, zircon isn't budget sparkle. It's not a second choice. It's a gem with deep history, raw brilliance, and a quiet defiance of modern misunderstanding. A stone that doesn't need to be something else to shine. Ranked 5th, Rainbow Moonstone, a painting made of light. Some gems shout in color. Rainbow Moonstone whispers in light. This isn't a stone you wear to impress a crowd. You wear it to remind yourself of something. Something still, internal, intuitive. At first glance, it may appear milky, even quiet, but the moment it catches light, and it has to be your movement, your angle, a soft electric blue flash sweeps across its surface. Sometimes it's silver, sometimes lavender, sometimes it vanishes as quickly as it came. And that's the magic. You don't see Rainbow Moonstone. You witness it. Technically a variety of Labradorite feldspar, Rainbow Moonstone is treasured for its adulorescence, a luminous glow that seems to hover inside the stone, like moonlight trapped beneath water. This inner glow shifts and shimmers as the gem moves, making each viewing unique, like a brushstroke that changes with the light. The most sought-after stones are cabochon cut, around 10 to 20 millimeters, emphasizing their dreamlike flash. You won't find sparkle here. What you'll discover is movement, subtle, ethereal, emotional. Sourced primarily from India and Sri Lanka, Rainbow Moonstone is often set in silver or gold, like a frame around a living painting. It's a favorite among artists, empaths, and free spirits. Anyone drawn to beauty that doesn't demand attention, but offers it gently to those who slow down and truly look. In a world obsessed with brilliance, Rainbow Moonstone offers something far rarer: presence. It is not just a gemstone, it is a living artwork, painted in light that moves only for you. Ranked 4th, Labradorite, where light comes alive beneath stone. Welcome to Labradorite, not just a gemstone but a living performance of light. Known for its signature effect, labradorescence, this feldspar mineral doesn't display its secrets all at once. It hides them until you move until the angle is just right. And then it rewards you with a flash, a shimmer, a ripple of color that feels almost supernatural. High-grade Labradorite, especially specimens from Finland and select regions of Madagascar, take this effect to an entirely new level. Their surfaces erupt with full-spectrum color, dancing like fire behind frosted glass. Cut en cabochon to preserve the phenomenon, these stones usually measure 15 to 40 millimeters and are often set in minimalistic frames, so nothing distracts from the show. While Labradorite scores a modest 6 to 6.5 on the Mohs scale, its visual impact is anything but subtle. But what truly makes Labradorite unforgettable isn't just the way it looks, it's how it feels. The play of light isn't random, it's reactive and intimate. It responds to you as if the stone has a mood and knows when you're watching. That's why artists, healers, mystics, and dreamers are drawn to it. Because Labradorite doesn't just reflect light, it reflects energy, intuition, and imagination. It's not a gem you glance at, it's a gem you experience. Ranked 3rd, Sphene, a prism of light hidden in plain sight. You'd imagine a firework trapped in a teardrop. That's what Sphene looks like. At first glance, it's modest, a tiny faceted gem, olive green, golden yellow, or maybe honey brown. Nothing loud, nothing flashy. But then the light hits and something wild happens. A kaleidoscopic explosion of color bursts from within. Not from the surface, from the core. Red, blue, violet, orange, green, sometimes all at once. This isn't sparkle, this is dispersion. And Sphene has more of it than diamond. Yes, more. Known scientifically as titanite, Sphene is one of the best-kept secrets of the gem world. Cut correctly, often into brilliant rounds or cushions around 4 to 8 millimeters, typically 0.5 to 2 carats. It outshines almost anything in its size range, but it's soft, around 5 to 5.5 on the Mohs scale, so it's rarely found in high-traffic jewelry like rings. Instead, it lives in collectors' boxes, designer pendants, or museum cases. glowing gently like a laser etched into crystal. Sphene isn't for everyone, not because it's too expensive, but because it demands attention. It's the kind of gem you wear when you want someone to lean in and ask, "What is that?" And when they do, you smile, because now you're in on the secret. A gem this small shouldn't hold that much light, but Sphene does, and once you've seen it, you'll never unsee it. Ranked second, Opal, a universe beneath the surface. Look closely, closer than you ever have, because inside a fine opal is an entire world trying to break free. Not a color, not a pattern, a phenomenon. 1 second you see emerald green. Blink and it's gone, replaced by a trail of orange fire, a streak of indigo, a lightning flash of violet. Ki opal kong hapnhai, nukach vien kim kwang kach. Nodi chuyen, they joy, vatho. What you're witnessing is called play of color, a rare optical effect caused by millions of tiny silica spheres stacked in perfect order, diffracting light into an endless, shifting spectrum. It's like staring into a storm cloud where rainbows are born. Each opal is a singular event. No two behave the same. Some flicker like fireworks, others swirl like galaxies. The best specimens, often sourced from Lightning Ridge, Australia, or Welo, Ethiopia, seem to contain depth, dimension, and emotion. Cut en cabochon to maximize their fire, these stones range from 8 to 20 millimeters, often weighing 1 to 5 carats, but their visual scale feels limitless. And yet, opal is fragile. It's more delicate than diamond or sapphire, scoring 5.5 to 6.5 on the Mohs scale. It can craze, crack, or dry if not cared for properly. But that's part of the beauty. It's not meant to be worn without thought. It's meant to be experienced. Wearing a fine opal means carrying a sky that changes with your mood. It's a stone of mystery, emotion, and light, not captured but constantly evolving. Some gems reflect the world around them, but precious opal reveals a world within. In the first place, Ammolite, a 70-million-year-old rainbow. Ammolite is a gemstone not cut from crystals, but born from the fossilized shells of ammonites, extinct marine creatures that roamed the earth more than 70 million years ago. Over time, pressure, minerals, and sheer geological patience turned those iridescent shells into something unlike anything else in the gem world. A thin, fragile layer of rainbow fire, shifting, shimmering, alive. What makes Ammolite unique and worthy of the #1 spot in any rainbow gemstone ranking isn't just its age and intensity. While opals whisper and labradorites shimmer, Ammolite erupts. Its colors can include 3 or more hues at once, from flame red to emerald green, cobalt blue, violet, gold, and even rare flashes of crimson or turquoise. This color isn't created by treatment or coating. It's the result of microscopic plate-like structures in the fossil surface that diffract light like a perfect natural prism. Because Ammolite is thin and delicate, often just 0.5 millimeters thick, most gem-grade pieces are stabilized and backed for durability, then shaped into bold 10 to 30 millimeter cabochons. But no two pieces are alike. Each is a unique artifact of light and time. It's also scarce, commercially mined in only one place on Earth, in the Bear Paw Formation of southern Alberta. This makes it not just a gemstone, but a cultural treasure, officially recognized by the Canadian government and revered in Blackfoot Native traditions as buffalo stone, a bringer of life and protection. So why does Ammolite top the list? Because it isn't just beautiful, it's ancient, authentic. A kaleidoscope was made not by human hands, but by Earth's memory. To wear Ammolite is a fossil and a flame, a living relic of light. These 10 gemstones don't just sparkle, they perform. They change with the light. They move with you. They remind us that beauty isn't always in what you see first. Sometimes it's in what reveals itself slowly, in layers, in motion. So the next time you think about rainbows, don't just look to the sky. Look down. You might find one in the palm of your hand. Let us know which resonates with you in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.